Welcome to my camera comparison between the Google Pixel 9 Pro XL and the Honor Magic 6 Pro. Let's test the phones out and find out which camera performs better. Since I always try to stick to the default settings as closely as possible, we will be using the vibrant mode. Both phones produce a color-rich picture, but the Honor unfortunately oversaturates the sky, and the pavements have a totally different tone on both. With the main lens, both are overall very close. Just the greens are stronger on the Magic 6 Pro. The 2.5x shots use a Pixel's digital zoom versus Honor's periscope lens. And while at first glance there might not be a big difference, we can see that the Honor takes a clearly sharper and better looking picture here. Even smaller texts in the distance are still readable. At 5x, the Pixel is now obviously doing better than before, but the Honor isn't falling behind, while 10x shots are overall quite close too. Now using the Pixel's maximum zoom of 30 here, the Honor introduces quite some noise into the picture. Another fine ultra-wide shot from both. We can see that the Honor is brighter in the darker areas, while again having an oversaturated sky. With the main lens, we also see that the picture on the Pixel is richer in contrast. The 2.5x shots again reveal Honor's advantage while zooming in. Otherwise, the Pixel is doing a fine job too, while the same in reverse is true at 5x. While the sky is this time not too far off between both phones, we can also see that the street itself looks different yet again with the ultra-wide lens. When switching to the main lens, both change their look again, and at 2.5x, especially the Pixel looks widely different than before here, adding a touch of red hue. While I'm now in the mood for some tasty fried chicken, I have to say that both are yet again performing quite well at 2.5x and 5x, judging by picture quality, while the 10x shot looks sharper on the Pixel. Same area, different subject. We will now zoom in on the ad board. The ultra-wide shots show us again how the Honor is brighter in darker areas and how the colors differ a lot overall on both, with the Pixel being truer to life. Just looking at the street while switching over to the main lens, we can see how Honor's colors are closing in on what the Pixel looks like. 2.5x and 5x shots are again really good from both, while yet again at 10x, Honor had issues focusing properly. And I didn't take only one shot here, it was just the better one. I hope that Dollhouse once made a child happy, because it will soon be trashed. But before that, we will zoom in on it. Switching between the ultra-wide and main lens makes brightness go up significantly on both phones here. At 2.5x, the difference in colors of the Dollhouse and plants is also way more dominant than before. However, at 5x, the Pixel boosts the vibrancy again. This time around, the 10x shots are quite close too. At 30x, the Pixel has an edge in my eyes, since the Honor has way more noise, which eliminates some details. The Honor's tendency to oversaturate blues has found a new victim in this container. However, with the main lens, it is also brighter overall than the Pixel. This 2.5x shot is now much better on the Magic 6 Pro. And even at 5x and 10x, it still has an edge for me. Now we will use both maximum zooms. Starting with Google's 30x zoom, I prefer the Pixel here since the Magic 6 Pro has some obvious issues with noise and clarity. The same obviously still holds true while using Honor's 100x zoom. And if you want to help this channel reach new heights, a subscription would be awesome. A wild Super Mario appears. Let's zoom in. It's funny how street colors differ again. However, when switching lenses, it's now the Pixel that gets closer to the Honor's tone. But the Magic 6 Pro oversaturates Mario's colors and his surroundings too much with this lens. It gets toned down with 2.5x periscope, and both are actually quite close now, with the Honor having a brighter image. The Magic 6 Pro is again doing a really good job against Pixel's 5x optical lens, even at 10x. Let's take a look at that Kawasaki now. We are still on the same street as before, and now it's again the Honor that shifts its color to get closer to Pixels while switching to the main lens. At 2.5x, both are good again, but the Magic 6 Pro pops more with a crisper and obviously more vibrant picture. The same can be said about their respective 5x and 10x shots. One last round before we take a look at portraits. The added brightness and shadows is again quite visible. At 2.5x, the Honor shows its muscles and we have a much better picture from it here, while it yet again doesn't fall behind when competing against the Pixel's 5x optical lens. Even at 10x, I still prefer it here, although there is already a bit more noise visible. First of all, the Pixel has some limitations using the portrait mode. For some reason we can't use 1x for it. Instead, it starts at a 1.5x with 2x as its second on-screen option for portraits. However, we can manually use everything between 1.5x and 3x. The Honor doesn't let us zoom freely between on-screen options, but at least they give us 4, which are 1x, 2x, 2.5x and 5x. The colors again pop more on the Honor. Using 2x, the Magic 6 Pro produces a much more pleasing image. The Pixel also has issues with the sun ray, which isn't visible on the Honor at all. These shots of me are much better from the Magic 6 Pro. I'm standing under some trees, so there's less light on me, and the periscope lens does a really good job, even though it unfortunately blows out the background. The Pixel shot is very blurry and filled with noise. Using portrait mode with the front-facing camera and activating bokeh limits us to one focal length on the Magic 6 Pro, while we can zoom out a bit on the Pixel to 0.7x. Let's start both with default settings. Color-wise, they aren't far apart from each other, but the Magic 6 Pro produces higher quality shots though. The Pixel makes my hair look way grayer than they actually are. Thanks Google. Being under those same trees as before now, the hues flows back into my hair and the quality of the shot improves, but I still prefer the Honor selfie. The Honor is definitely nicer to me, making me look younger overall. The Pixel is more detailed but less smooth, while the Honor has the better cutout. I'm recording on 4K with 30 frames per second using the ultra-wide lenses, both phones. The Honor Magic 6 Pro looks quite brighter here on the screen. The Pixel 9 Pro XL seems to have added contrast. The colors looks richer as well here. While the sky on the Honor looks a little bit over. Too bluish, a little too vibrant. The colors are, in my eyes, more accurate on the Pixel 9 Pro XL here. Now I'm recording in 4K 30 frames per second using the front-facing cameras. Both by default have the 1x on the Pixel and the 0.8x on the Honor Magic 6 Pro. We can go on the 1x on the Magic 6 Pro as well, which is in much closer than what the Pixel had on 1x. But here we can go into 1.4x, which is now pretty much equal. 0.8x and 1x here. And on 1x, the Pixel 9 Pro XL seems to be wider than what the Honor has to offer at 0.8x. So it is for me always a big plus when the field of view is wider using the front-facing cameras. The Honor has another trick up its sleeve. It offers noise reduction with the front-facing cameras, which will enhance your voice and filter out some of the background noises which could disturb your recordings. Now I activated speech enhancement on the Pixel 9 Pro XL. This you can't turn on and off on the fly like you can on the Honor. Now on the Honor it is on. And now I deactivated noise reduction. On the Pixel you have to set it before you start your recording. So it is just on all the time while recording, while on the Honor Magic 6 Pro I can just activate it again. So now it is activated again. It is a good feature that you can just on the fly turn it on and off, while on the Pixel you have to set it before. Let's one time zoom in on this and start with the Honor Magic 6 Pro. Into the 1x, 2x and 2.6. Those are the visible options on the screen. Ultra wide 1, 2, 2.6, and manually we'll tilt 10x. That's one time. Zoom out to 5, 2.x, 1. Ultra wide. I'm not a big fan of what's happening between the ultra wide and 1x. The colors are jumping around too much. Anyway, let's now move over to the Pixel 9 Pro XL. We have the ultra wide. We have the ultra wide 1x, 2x, 5x, 2, 1. Ultra wide. There's really not so much going on between the lenses. The colors are shifting too much, or something like this. So the colors are more or less consistent also. It is actually quite smooth going between the different lenses. Both devices have dedicated night modes. I will stick to them for this comparison. The difference in color from the ultra wide to main lens is quite weird on the Honor here. The 2.5x shot is an easy win for the Magic 6 Pro. Both have issues with the light. While the Honor has a huge lens flare issue with the street lamp, it also overblows the lamp within the bus stop. However, the Pixel is even worse when it comes to the latter. It even overblows the street lamp too. Otherwise, I prefer the Pixel shot. Both keep overblowing the lamps, and as we reach their respective 2.5x shots, I must say I really prefer the more atmospheric look of the Honor. At 10 times, neither phone excels, but the Pixel is slightly sharper overall. Here again we can see how both struggle with the lights. While the Magic 6 Pro has another hard time dealing with the lens flare, it actually captures the shop's sign and the indoors better than the Pixel. On the other hand, it has a bigger problem with the text boards. The main lens shot is quite a different story. The Pixel has no issues capturing the store name or light signs, while the Honor overblows the lights. Even the overhead power line is quite well captured on the Pixel. Since we are trading blows here, Honor comes back with its 2.5x shot, taking the better picture, just as expected. And you guessed it right, the 5x shot goes to the Pixel. The Honor also fails to make smaller text readable at night at higher zoom levels, while the Pixel is doing a good job. With the ultra-wide lens, both fail to capture any of the light signs in a way that we could read them. Now using the main lens, Google's flagship reveals the name on the large sign and even on the building, but still has issues with showing us the colors of the symbol properly. The Magic 6 Pro on the other hand is doing a great job. All lit signs are readable and the Burger King logo is shown in all its glory. Even the ad board on the left is looking fine, while it is still overblown on the Pixel. It ain't getting better for the Google. With a 2.5x shot, the Honor is playing in a league of its own. At 5x, the Pixel finally caught up and it has the overall better shot, with even the text on the menu still distinguishable to some degree. But the Pixel adds some weird ghosting effects on the light signs, which kinda ruin the shot. At 10x, we can pretty much repeat what was said before. The Pixel has a way brighter shot here. It even manages capturing more stars within the sky. With the main lens, it excels too. The Honor faces bigger issues dealing with the trees. Now even the 2.5x shot won't save the Honor, and at 5x and 10x it is no competition anymore. The lens flare issues trouble the Magic 6 Pro once again, making the picture look worse than what the Pixel captured. With the main lens, the Pixel still holds the edge. The Honor faces issues dealing with the street lamp, creating kinda of a veil over the full picture. Now, with the 2.5 times lenses, it seems improved, but I would still say that the Pixel 9 Pro XL remains ahead, even though sharpening of the image is happening during the processing. At 5x, both have a really hard time, with the Pixel being ahead with what we can see through the window. And if this video was helpful until now, a thumbs up would be really great. Another ultra-wide night shot that goes to the Pixel. The Honor looks really bad in comparison here. The shift in quality going to the main lens is huge, although it fails to capture the police sign properly. At 2.5x, both aren't great again, failing to capture the light signs, and the Pixel has a whole lot of noise added to the mix. With the 5x lens, the Pixel is a winner when it comes to clarity, but it also fails to capture the bigger light sign, even though we faintly can make out some details. Unfortunately, it has some issues with lens flare and also has more noise in the sky. The Pixel has a better shot again using the ultra-wide lens. Shots from the main lenses are really good across the board. I honestly prefer the aesthetics of the Magic 6 Pro this time around. While the Honor was a beast during daytime with the 2.5x lens, at night it doesn't perform as great, whereas a 5x lens from the Pixel does a better job. The Honor gets this ultra-wide shot. The Pixel appears too blurry and filled with noise, while the Magic 6 Pro captures a quite nice picture comparatively. And although the Pixel improves using the main lens, the Honor still holds the edge for me. The 2.5x still can't live up to the hype it created during the daytime, and the 5x shot looks better on the Pixel, but yeah, not great overall. One last round before we are looking into night portraits. Both have the fun with the light pole again. The Honor gets the lens flare treatment while the Pixel overblows the light so much that it loses the details of the light source within. The colors of the Honor are unfortunately off, adding a reddish layer to it. But with more light, even the 2.5x lens performs great, while even the 5x digital is doing a good job against the Pixel's optical lens. I stuck to 2x here for both, and the Magic 6 Pro took the better photo. It uses the light better and it even captures the background, while the Pixel has issues and is somehow fusing my head with the background. The colors of the Honor are off for me. It tries sharpening my face, which make it look clearer, but it loses details in the process. Now, with more light available, I overall prefer the Pixel since it looks more natural. I'm now recording with the front-facing cameras in 4K with 30 frames per second. The Honor Magic 6 Pro, it looks to me like the front-facing camera is dirty. It has some smudge on it or whatever. At least on the preview, the picture always looks very blurry, very noisy. Now walking towards a lamp here, the quality is getting better. It looks actually quite usable now on the Pixel 9 Pro XL, but still not looking really good on the Honor Magic 6 Pro. It just looks like the lens is dirty, but I always make sure that they are clean before filming, of course. I had the problem already back in the spring when I tested the Magic 6 Pro, so it seems to be an hardware issue. Both phones have a special mode for night videos. This on the Honor Magic 6 Pro just night video, while the Pixel 9 Pro XL has night sight video with a booster. The video boost, you don't know, works a little bit different. You have to let the files get uploaded to the Google Cloud, and then after some hours the file will be with some Google AI magic be prepared for you, and then you will have the boosted file, which in most cases really looks way better than the normal file. Let's one time flip around. You can see also a human being in the focus here now, and as I said, the video boost is doing a really good job most of the time. So the night mode of the Honor wasn't really that great. It boosted the brightness and a bit of the clarity back then when I tried it, but the picture was really suffering a lot under this so-called jelly effect, and maybe it was fixed in the last couple of months a bit with some firmware updates, but we'll see this later on From my experience back when the Honor Magic 6 Pro was launched, it was really not a great mode. Recording on 4K 30 frames per second using the ultra wide lenses of both phones. Now we can try out some zooming. This building will start with the Honor Magic 6 Pro ultra wide 1x, 2x, 2.6. Those are again the on-screen options, and we can zoom in further 10x. Let's go back to the ultra wide 1, 2, 2.6 and 10x. And now on the Pixel 9 Pro XL, we're on the ultra wide going to 1x, 2x and 5x. Here we can go manually to 20x even. Go all the way back to the ultra wide 1, 2, 5, 1, 5 and to the ultra wide back. If you want to see the Honor Magic 6 Pro going against the iPhone 16 Pro Max, click down here or check this video out on the right side. Thanks for watching, and we will hopefully see you on the next one.